We're gonna down Jaina and then start Mythic tonight.
Sweet.
I believe.
Well, based on my experience, if we down Jaina tonight, we should actually celebrate and save the mythic for Wednesday. Be happy with the
Ooh.
result.
Wee.
Got some nerd points. Can I get a summon?
We'll
No.
summon in the boss room once we get there.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna pour some mezcal.
I literally got two of the same pants, 370 and 385 from both of those.
Great.
So he was going to pour Muscat.
None of them are upgrades.
I think I heard Mezcal, but
Oh, Mezcal, that's totally different. If it was Muscat, we got a one called Muscat Bub one time. I thought was the greatest pun name for a wine.
Oh, nice. I put my Death and Decay on the ceiling.
Oh, it's always professional.
I suggest you move in, guys.
Move in.
Oh, help!
Say they were dropping the ceiling on us.
Let's put up the summon stone here, please.
We better have some triangle food.
Pizza? Did everybody get a summon?
No, this is the gross triangle food.
Nachos?
Rectangles?
it's more like a blood stew.
Ew.
Blood and fish, I think.
Nutritious but disgusting.
That's so gross.
Can I get summoned in Savage?
No.
And
No.
peppers.
Oh, wait, you are summoning. Just haven't done me yet.
Yeah, nobody likes you.
The cauldron already go down.
Yeah, it's up.
It's
I
gone.
have one. Open
where?
trade.
It's emptied.
Who took extra?
I have it. Open trade.
Well, Swash needs one too.
Wait, hold on.
Thanks.
Oh, Taymat, I have some ink for you.
Great. If anyone wants any of these pets, let me know. It's cleaning up my duplicates.
Wait, LMS. Have you finally socketed and
No.
put some? Okay.
What?
No.
Never.
As if.
Does anyone have a who's a alchemist have an extra flask for Savage?
What
I
kind?
got one on Larissa.
Just open trade with Civish.
Jumping in front of the raid.
Excuse me, it's Savoosh.
No.
It will always be Savoosh.
I think it's
It should be
sheepish.
Sabooch.
I like sheevish.
Sheepish.
Sheepish, yeah.
Feeling cyberbullied, Savage.
Sheepish is a bad nickname.
Oh
No.
my god.
I'm
Oh
really,
my god.
I'm
Oopsie.
really good at bad nicknames.
Nice.
Dude.
Everybody know what to do.
You see my
Don't die.
suggestion in the
Um,
raid strategy section?
I did see.
Oh.
What do we think about trying it, or do we not want to do it?
Hold on.
Sedouche.
I can't make it. I can't make him one because I don't have enough distilled water to take more than
Wait. I've got some. How much do you need?
Just carry around with distilled water.
I need.
Let me put some markers up.
Hold on.
Alright,
I
changing my
need like
character real quick.
22 at least.
Oh, I don't know if I have that many.
I know. It's to be able to make enough ink just to make one more Vantis rune, but
I used to
I
have.
have like 4,000 of the blue pigment, but I can't make any more ink right now because I don't have enough distilled water.
I don't have any.
I made like 800 yesterday, but it takes 28 of the blue pigment to make one Vantis rune.
So, as was suggested in raid strategy, we're taking the bosses closer to the middle, and the ranged we should spread out in the circle so that the frog doesn't jump into melee.
So the healer's gonna stay in the middle because we'll be
Why
out of
are
heal
we-
range for half the healers.
Why do we want to change it?
So
We
that
wanna make it
people
so
in
the
the
frog-
middle don't get smacked by the frog.
The frog only jumps on one person at a time, and it'll be just one ranged. So
We'll just-
honestly, not all the ranged need to spread out. We
This
just need,
sounds
like, 4
terrible.
people.
So I'm gonna stand in the middle.
You can stand in the middle if you don't trust your dodging skill.
No,
But
I'm
the-
gonna stand in the middle. Otherwise, I won't be able to heal people. Because right now I'm standing in the middle.
And if you stand there and we're all on the edges, then the frog should avoid.
The big
Yeah.
problem that can come from that is bad Paco placement for some people.
Yeah,
the only
that's you just got to use the gates for that or run.
Well, you might not be well positioned for the gates, but we can try it.
There's always
You can stand near a gate, right? You don't have to be spread that far. It's just as long as you're further away from the frog landing point than a melee, and there's enough of us around the room, then it'll always choose someone on the edges.
Is there some? Are we under the impression that the problem is the frogs hitting people when we're not in the Paku circle? Is that why does anybody think that? Because it's not an issue.
The tanks and the melee stack quite a bit, and we have to shift a lot, and people get hit by it. It's not like the end of the world. I'm just saying that this seems like it could be an easy way to make that not happen.
Let me tell you what I see when the frog goes on the melee, because it does. This is what happens. Kel and one other person gets hit every time, and it's 2 people. And that's
not
it.
true.
Yes, it is. And then the main problem with the frog is when we're in the circle. It's not any other time.
We're handling the circle the same way, so now we have both of our hunters here today, so we can do the turtle on the first one. And on the fourth one that we have the overlap, me and another mage can stand out.
I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens.
You do not have to change anything about your strategy.
I just don't like the idea of us being in all weird different positions that we weren't yesterday when we got really close. But I don't know. Maybe it'll work better.
The small
The only
efficient
other,
work.
yeah, the only other way we could do it is if we are a little more rate aware, and when the frog comes up, we just have designated people.
Oh my god,
move
that
out.
fish back.
I know, right? Isn't it glorious?
It's disgusting.
Wait, what fish? What? What am I missing?
Look at my character.
And the
No.
severed hand.
No.
Oh yeah, there's a severed hand too.
People
I
were
noticed-
standing in front of you, so I could only see you from the waist up.
Whereas,
So I
you
was
need to
really
put some
confused.
clothes on. I'm just saying.
Fine.
I need that fish.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
More play for the pot! The wind is my will. There is no escape for you.
Frog's out.
Swap ads.
The wind is my will.
Who dropped that on me?
Not me.
Wild Moth.
Also, if you have a dispel and you're not using it on a boss, definitely use it on a raptor. Whenever you...
Version 5.
There is no escape.
Oh my god, can I still get
Oh, wait.
Wild Moth.
We good?
Are we killing
Bird.
guns before?
You guys just kill him now.
Hawkins Wrath.
Use personals to help out you healers.
What?
Frog.
Wait a minute, what happened there?
Frog
Frog.
jumping everybody.
The first one always will.
Get on the raptors.
I'm gonna move this boss into the middle of this. Alright, I'm moving.
Get up Chanta when she expires. Yep.
I got her.
Gift of Wind.
The wind is at our backs.
Spells.
One more
Do
raptor.
not be in front of Kimball.
Alright, go ahead and lust. Frog
Frog coming in.
Burden 5.
Gift of Wind.
The wind is my will.
Bird is in.
Hawkins Wrath.
We're gonna get raptors with this one.
Gaunt's Wrath.
Ring down in center.
I'm back in the middle.
The Raptors, guys.
Focus
Kill these
Raptors.
Raptors.
Gift of Wind.
The wind is my will.
Kimball is up.
Get Kimball down, guys.
How can
I'm taking Paku.
Haku. Mind wipe on up Decker. Frog's out. Be careful.
Thundering Storm.
Bird landing.
Gift of Wind.
the skies belong to us?
Bird is in.
Hawkins Wrath.
Don't have that stacked on people.
Thundering Storm.
Silence and hold.
Gaunt's Wrath.
Raptor.
Raptor.
I'm drinking. Watch
Gift
that
of
her.
Wind.
Frog's out.
Skies belong to us.
Kill raptors.
Thundering Storm.
There's a stalker on Brasmus. Get the one in the boss fight.
Mine white bike.
Got it.
Lewis, I'm getting you up to 50.
Dispel bike, please. Thank you.
Sorry, it was up for that.
No, you're good.
Tank.
Landing.
Swap.
Gift Dogman's Wrath.
Be careful for Kunda.
Don't have it stacked in on people. Flash is on you too. You need to get away.
Thundering Storm.
Go out that far, you're gonna die.
Frog's also.
Silence and hold.
Come on, spell upper decker when you can, please.
Raptors are out.
Get the one that's on Zutter first.
I've been
That's
silenced.
coming.
Thundering Storm. Gift of Wind.
The wind is at our back. Thunder.
Get those stalkers down. Still one up. Two up.
Two.
Swapping.
Okay, Paku's going down.
And silent.
Thundering Storm.
I join.
Landing. We're gonna get the frog at the same time.
Haku's Wrath.
I'm ice blocking out in the middle. So another mage go to the outside and ice block outside if you can.
Thundering Storm.
The storm guy.
Frog is in. Silence and hold.
Gaunt's Wrath.
Mine wipe on route.
Raptors are up.
Thundering Storm.
Okay, Tiger's out.
Make sure you're on the raptor. Back on the boss.
Spell on something. Thank you.
Silence and hold.
Bird soon. Frog's gonna be coming out.
Bird is down.
Last frog.
Okay, Kunda's gonna come out soon too. Spread, folks.
Yeah, thunderstormed.
The spell on upper decker.
Gaunt's Wrath.
Raptors are up.
Thundering Storm.
Got it.
Get this raptor off me. Yeah.
We're down.
4 DPS.
Hard to get raptors.
Thundering Storm.
Alright, I'm gonna run up and deal with the kid
Can't
issue.
dispel
again.
me. Oh
We're
no, I'm fucked.
We're all
Do a
down.
bow rest. Rest someone quickly for wipe.
Haku's Wrath.
We have no
not
battle.
available.
Pins off.
Thundering
Oh
Storm.
no.
No, or the timer's on. Just stand in the thunderstorm or in the winds or something.
Yeah, we had 2 healers get killed by raptors.
Gaunt's Wrath. Thundering Storm.
It was so good until the end, though.
Yeah. It was
This-
that one win where we had everybody get blown up with the.
Yeah, but only one
Oh.
person. There was only one. Actually, maybe 2 people were dead from it. We did come back from that.
This is definitely so we can't. This isn't a fight that we can like limp over the finish line with like 5 people up because the raptors are going to be impossible to kill. So everybody does have to stay alive.
Yeah. The other problem is that if there's healers down at that point,
Yeah,
it
we lose
becomes
dispel.
impossible to dispel.
So everybody needs to stay alive.
And I think the Raptors are really critical. I don't know if everybody's switching to them properly.
It's also on a personal basis. If they're on you, don't try to DPS. Get away from them. I died. Might have been able to get away from mine.
Can we get a closet?
For what?
Nina.
Nina.
I'm here.
She's right here.
Oh.
I can run just as fast as you can.
For Rira, because his lazy ass hasn't released yet.
He said he had
There's
to deal with a kid
there's a
issue.
res pending. Oh, thank God Nina's here so she can give me wisdom and not Kel.
No. I need it. I really do.
Don't. I need it the most.
No, you don't. I was running out of mana, and I'm still running out of mana.
So was I.
I run out
This
faster.
like, I feel like this is like.
How about if I just use Symbol of Hope? It helps everybody. And quit
Well, you
whining.
should be doing that too, but I think those two healers need to duel to see who gets wisdom.
No.
I think it should be me, because those two were both
No,
whining, and I
Holy
haven't been
Priest.
whining.
No, holy priests have too much throughput. You need less throughput.
It's a budget metaphor in there somewhere.
So I should put it on a warlock, you're telling me?
Yes,
You should
me.
You should put it on the
Zephyrs are
arcane
working
mage
well.
technically.
Until I have until my crown drops, I get the wisdom.
We do have an arcane mage.
Oh.
Yeah, but that arcane mage keeps dying on the first frog, so it's pointless.
Maybe if you have more mana, you'll take better care of yourself.
It was working well yesterday when you were giving it to me. You should give it to me again.
No, it was working well for you.
It was working well for all of us. We almost killed it.
I'm back.
We almost killed it on that one.
Yeah, but that was after
Yeah, so
I was
maybe I
working on
should
it.
be it.
Buff Rira.
Rira needs to eat that food.
I mean,
Can you refresh me on why we're lusting on a Kun?
It's Kimball.
We're lusting on
Or
Kimball because Kimball is the most dangerous for the tank death.
Oh, Dice got it. But we're not having tank deaths.
And it makes it easier to heal through there because it's difficult to heal the rest of the raid if the tank's getting trucked by the
And if
Kimball.
Kimball needs to die quick, because if Kimball doesn't die quick, everybody's going to end up with that fucking permanent debuff. And there's
Well,
already
that keeps
too much.
going.
That keeps going no matter what. That's just the
You
wrath.
keep on getting the cat coming up.
It's just a good position where we have a long period of sustained boss DPS, and also we want that one to die the fastest out of all, just because we don't want stacking debuff on the tanks.
Well, I was
And
just thinking because
I agree.
has.
It doesn't line up with the best.
So the only thing dangerous for Paku is the winds, which we should be dispelling. And the only thing dangerous for Akunda is the thunderstorm, which is annoying, but by that time it's the end of the fight and we only have one aspect up technically.
so
right?
why don't we? Because Kimball's up for more than half a minute, right? We're bloodlusting at the minute and a half mark, when everybody's 2-minute cooldown still have half minute left. Why don't we bloodlust at the 2-minute mark? Because Kimball's not down by that point. Yeah.
Some people don't have 2-minute cooldown.
Yeah, but
Or
I
I
do.
would say,
Cooldown erasure.
or pop it during the first raptors of Kimball so we can burn the raptors so people aren't running around like chickens with their heads cut off and then focus on Kimball.
Yeah, I mean, because Kimball's going to be up at 2 minutes still, right? And it might be Raptors, but Kimball will still be. Who has 2-minute cooldowns? I know Rhett and Shaman do. What's the Hunter cooldown?
We have 1.5 into 2.
Okay.
So one of yours is up anyway.
Yeah,
The
I think
bigger
we
one.
we should push harder on Gonk too, because
And
it
Rogue
would be
is 2
nice to
minutes too,
actually
right?
kill Gonk before the first wins, if we can.
Oh, I don't know what Outlaw
We're
is.
close on that. We just need to push a little harder pre-pot. First.
We killed him on during it on the first.
Killing it during it, but
fine.
it might be a little better to even
A
have it.
little bit earlier would be preferable. You want to do it right as he's landing or right before it lands.
It's better if it's right as you're landing, so everybody's stacked.
Well, what I was reading was it's best it fits between when the bird takes off and when he lands.
I guess.
You just want to stagger them ever so slightly. we're not that good at finessing, so I figure we'll just let it fall where it wants.
3.
Oh my god, I got 7 flips in a row.
You cannot stand against the law.
Gift of wind.
The skies belong to us. There is no escape for you.
I think I just disconnected right as we played. Awesome. Because you're all still like dancing in the shroud there.
Frog out.
Frog's coming.
Raptors out.
There's one on Melissa.
The wind is my no escape for you.
That's a good thing. They can't hurt her.
Wild Mall.
Bird in a few seconds.
Wild Mall. Gift of wind.
No.
Perfect.
Cut the honor.
Landing.
Haku's wrath.
Watch the frog.
Tell me when Paku is over and I'll get back in.
It's done. But you're dead.
Raptors are up.
Did someone use a cooldown out of order there, or was it just
Gift of wind.
that good?
No, I used 2 because we had 2 things going on.
Kimbrel's out.
Because I'm supposed to do... I'm supposed to do...
Alright. Go ahead, pop list.
Can you put it in
my,
protection?
my circle and...
Up.
For the death of the boss.
Haku out.
Let us know when you're in, Melissa.
Oh, I'm back.
Let's wait till after this, maybe.
After the wind, then I'll pick up
Don't
Haku
take
now.
it.
Haku's
This is the
wrath.
one that stacks with raptors.
God's wrath.
Ring is
Ring is-
down.
Gift of wind.
The wind is at our backs.
Can you take it now?
Kitty out.
I'm up.
Yep, she's up.
Kimbal's about to die.
Yeah, do you have a hand of protection for Zephyrs?
Kimbal's down.
Yep, grabbing a good.
Silent. Thank you.
Frog's out. Bird and 5.
I think this rat's coming out soon.
Spread.
Gift of wind.
Thunder. The wind is my will.
Haku's wrath.
I'm gonna get
Raptors.
raptor.
Rakuna's
Special
wrath,
that.
right out.
Thundering
I'm
storm.
silenced.
Watch out for the storm.
Watch out for those orbs.
God's wrath.
Raptors are out. There's a ring down your pocket.
Gift of wind.
Watch for the frog.
Thundering
I'm
storm.
drinking.
I call thunder.
Dispel an upper decker.
Zephyrs, you got heals unlimited 12 seconds.
Yeah, what?
You got my
Innervate.
Innervate. Heal away.
Haku's landing.
That's not better.
Haku's wrath. Gift of wind.
The skies belong to us.
Thundering storm.
Watch out for the storm.
I like you.
Frog's out. Watch out.
God's wrath.
Raptor.
Ring on me.
going down.
Thundering storm.
I don't have a cooldown for this.
Use some personals, folks.
Still a wrap.
What's down?
Bird should be landing soon.
Sure is mine web.
Thundering storm.
Oh god, I'm done.
Okay,
It's landing.
Bird.
just be smart about things, folks.
I'm gonna ice block in the middle. Let somebody go to the back.
Watch for orbs, folks.
Sure is mine web.
Raptors.
I know if you want me to taunt.
Kunda, did you have 1 hit point?
Focus Raptors.
Cat is out.
I am symbol of hoping.
One Raptor up.
Lovely.
Okay, focus and burn the boss down.
Thundering storm.
We're gonna get frog soon.
I call the thunder.
It's landing.
Bird down. Come on.
Haku's wrath.
We're gonna get the Akunda Wrath at the same time.
Thundering
Be
storm.
ready to move to the edges if you have.
I call the thunder.
Almost got it.
That's it, folks.
Good.
Oh, nice.
That was really good.
Nice.
I've got no loot. Used both my tokens this whole week.
I think I got a pet.
Congratulations.
Holy shit.
You got a pet?
Neat.
Pet.
If you don't need that axe, I could use it for.
I don't need
It's
it.
intellect, brah.
Ultimate block.
I could use it for transmog.
No. Is it only me and you? It's only no. You can you use single-handed axes?
Why the fuck
Yeah.
did they make an intellect axe? What
Wait,
is
It's
no,
for
I can't use
shaman.
axes.
It's for shaman.
Paladin?
Smart road.
Yeah, shaman and paladins can use it.
I mean, it's got avoidance on it. It's not bad.
Rastakhan is next, right?
Yeah.
We're probably gonna try the pro strat of stacking the range downstairs near the door with the semicircle.
I know what you're talking about.
I definitely
I'll
do.
explain it. I'll explain it when we get there.
Is that
but
where
we'll
you
make
put up
groups.
the barriers to make a little?
We have struck a decisive blow.
Oh shit,
Probably.
there's trash.
Let us hope their king chooses to surrender and
Surprise.
spare his people further harm.
Does anyone want this plate shoulder?
Take it for my tanking off spec. Bible, don't you need those?
Yeah, I probably do. I'm looking it up. There's a couple really bad shoulders, and I have the almost best in slot 385 ones.
I think some people upstairs are standing and shit.
Seems reasonable.
They should check their shoes after this fight.
Oh.
Wait, never mind. I have 400 shoulders for taking. Never mind. I just haven't used them yet. Taking care of that taking.
Thundering slam.
So, like, yeah, I kind of do, but it's an incredibly small.
Take him. Take him. Nobody else needs him.
All right.
At least use them to boost your bag item level.
That's very brave to admit that in public and everything.
Oh god. We might need another healer over here.
Embrace Stein as we live, fluffing.
Isn't this like a square?
Yeah, I just
Are you saying
changed
you're a
sex off
fluffer,
of
but
healing.
Love to fluff. Love fluffing. And I do mean the sex thing and not the DPS.
Penis.
Fluffing lice chooses you.
I think Savage is Tourette syndrome.
Well, I guess because we missed the elevator, we have time to trade the shoulders.
Just us 4 died? The plate DPS? Come on, people.
Because you all suck.
We're the fucking backbone
Okay, I
of this
need to
team.
restart my computer real quick. Sorry, I'll be right back.
I mean, you're not wrong. Thanks. At least I can make coins happen.
I got Somebody's pack damage for 200.
You have to bite someone else with it. You can't just sit there with it. You have to give someone else the herpes. I know you have a lot of experience with that.
Yeah.
Wow. Bible, come on, get on the elevator!
I was too
And
focused
don't
on
forget
the
to jump
Azurite.
when you get on it.
Chant, are you live? No. It's just backsheesh.
Get out of here, Grace. This is a secret plate meeting.
Are you ready, backsheesh?
No, I'm resing people. Hold on.
Stare off. Just turn around. Don't look at us. Don't make eye contact.
Are you ready now?
Go get him, Zutter.
Who did that?
Oh,
sorry.
Thundering Slam.
Oh, it tells us who's giving who things. I didn't know that.
Thundering Slam.
How do I bite somebody?
You click on them and
You gotta
click
get an
the
extract.
thing.
So the bad news is I lost my favorite Azurite trait, which I linked there.
Oh, I love that one. It's my
I
favorite.
don't have an extra action. I'm about to die.
Just die.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about you.
Bye.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate glass cannon.
The game knows.
I took about 8 million health and I didn't see any kind of debuff or extract.
You should have an extraction button.
Yeah, maybe if you are using a non-default UI, you might be hiding.
LVY, yeah.
It works on my LVY.
Doesn't show up.
You need to fix that.
Eh. Probably.
No, I don't have one right now. I have the thing.
See? Ow.
But I don't know if I have the dying one. Oh, it's packed, not the knife.
That's one I had.
Pack is the dying one.
Yeah, that's the one that I
Knife.
died to.
Yeah, no, knife is different.
Thundering Slam.
Do you just die, or like?
You literally have
Stay
to
back
shoot the
there.
thing.
We're gonna LOS corner.
Are we?
Corner. Never mind.
Okay,
I thought
puss.
you were back. My bad.
Why?
False alarm.
Thundering Slam.
Can I shroud this?
There you go, Bike John.
Thanks, buddy.
Thundering Slam.
What? Oh.
Ow.
Upper Decker has it.
Somebody's packed for.
I'm knifed.
I have it on LVY and I just gave it to Rira.
Yeah.
Dude, this game is it's dumb. It's ugly.
Which healers went downstairs last time?
Alliance stormed the throne room. Our noble
I
think I've
didn't,
killed
but I
this
did
boss
it on
once
a.
total.
I did it on a pug normal, so I've seen both. Oh, I don't really care. I'll do
before
whatever.
your new master, King
Cal,
Anduin
you
Rin,
went
and
downstairs,
you will deliver
right?
your
Yeah.
daughter to us
Can we
as a
take
hostage.
our break a little early?
An exile
Yeah, we're starting a new boss. We can't.
You dare invade
I have
my
icicles
sacred
as an
halls
arcade maid.
and demand
I need
that
some
I
time to
turn my
set up the
kingdom
groups and stuff.
over to you. The
Can somebody
Zandalari
drop
built
AG?
an
It did.
empire
It's
that
ready.
endured
It's right there.
for over 10,000 years.
There it is.
While your barbaric ancestors scuffled in the dirt. We conquered this world. We brought it glory. You are nothing.
Kanto, were you upstairs? Alive, Realm?
Seeking to undermine our greatness. No,
Maybe it's break.
I will not surrender.
I'll do it later.
Because no matter what happens here today, Zandalor will stand long after your alliance has crumbled to dust. But if you are so eager to meet Bonsamdi, then step forward. The lower of death awaits. Zandalor! Forever!
So be it. Heroes of the Alliance, strike him down.
Goddamn Michael Vick of robots over here.
Oh, you can't heal them.
Do the 6,000s beat up the 5,000s?
I'm not sure if the 6,000's doing
I don't think the
anything.
6,000
I think they do.
Drop one, make them fight.
I don't have a Reeves battery in this character.
I don't have the Blingtron module on this character. I got the Reeves.
I liked it when Blingtrons dropped legendaries. Didn't Zutter get one
Don't they
doing
still
that?
do?
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
Legion legendaries, maybe.
Yeah, they still drop Legion, yeah. Yeah, those, I was looking at those new trinkets in the new raid, and they look like really bad, stupid Legion legendaries that you would get that never use, or have, very specific uses.
Cool.
Yeah. I'd bring back the whole Legion system over this.
Well, they're getting rid of Azerite armor in 8.2.
I thought they're keeping the armor, but they're making it unlockable early, completely, and
It's
then
like
you're gonna
it's
have
already always
neck thing.
unlocked. Yeah, you don't have to grind it out. Which is
You have to be at a certain level. They haven't said what.
No, they're moving the traits to the neck.
to the neck.
No, the traits are going to stay on the armor, is my understanding, and they're
But
going
they're
to
adding
add
a
new
new
neck
system to the
traits that
neck.
are like the legendary.
Shoe traits for the win.
Oh,
And
the
they're nerfing
crystalline
warlocks.
campfire doesn't give a cozy fire buff. That's stupid.
It's just demos.
Yeah, it's just demo. And they're buffing BM.
Weird.
My guess is because they've been, they announced the demo thing, and then they waited a while, and then they announced the hunter thing. There's probably going to be other character balancing that gets announced within the next few days, and then some that's.
Well, my best in slot trinket is can only be created.
What is it?
Alchemist Stone?
It's a Dread Gladiator's medallion.
Oh, you have
Oh,
to
you have to PvP. Yeah.
It's PvP and you
Does the PvP gear Warforge, or is it just completely rating dependent?
it can Warforge and Titanforge, but you obviously every rating little bumps it up the base level by a little bit. Every tier.
Yeah, the Sinister, whatever, Dread medallion thing is like every melee's best trinket, or nearly every melee. I think
I hate
paladins have a Mythic Plus trinket as their best. Yeah, I haven't even done a brawl this X-Pac. No
Chicken is back.
Foods?
Not yet. We got
Not
him
yet, yeah.
here. Everybody's here. And we gotta explain the fight and everything.
Oh, sorry. I was just checking.
After this boss, Mythic Champions is easier.
I'm back. Sorry. My left strafe is not working. My thumbstick anymore, or not very well.
Oh, I forgot to flask that fight.
Oops.
I did too. It's okay.
That's okay. I forgot to cast Efflorescence into the Paku winds every time. But, good thing other people were healing. It's like panicked. I don't have any cooldowns. I always have Efflorescence.
Okay, I think everybody's back. So what healers were staying? What healers did the alive realm when we did normal?
I think I did.
I think it was Kales and Baksheesh that went down, but I maybe
Okay.
remembering.
I don't think it was me.
We
I
might have
don't
only sent
really
one
remember
healer.
the fight.
I vaguely remember us cutting healers downstairs. So let's try, if the strategy works out, we shouldn't need a lot of healing downstairs, so let's try it with one again.
How many DPS are you sending down?
As many as we can, basically. It'll be half the
Yeah.
raid minus the heal.
All the ranged, you mean? Or?
All the ranged, yeah. But we have too many ranged. What a nice problem to have. So a few of them will stay up. So the range that go downstairs will just be single targeting. So who wants to stay upstairs and do the ads with Rastakhan instead?
I do.
So
I
we
can
need
do- I
one
can do upstairs
more.
if you have too many.
Okay, yeah, we'll do the 2 balanced druids upstairs and then. Oh no, wait, we need one more, I think, because we only have one healer. No,
I
only
can do
one.
either.
Only one can go upstairs. Sorry. So Larissa, you'll be coming down with us.
Okay.
And then here I'll redo the groups again. So it's 1, 2, 3 are upstairs in the alive realm, and 4, 5, 6 will be down in the.
So Tay, you're the only bloodlust upstairs.
Now what we are
Put
going to do.
heroism, so put it on your bars.
It is.
Do we
It just
continue getting
converts
that?
from bloodlust to that.
Yeah, it's a weird looking icon.
I know. I'm like, where
Do
is
we
it?
continue getting the MC, the
Oh,
coming up?
yeah. I think you do, but I'll be able to get rid of or while we're upstairs, we need to rotate. I can go first, Riri, you can go second, Akunda, you can go third. Make sure you know where Tremor Totem is on your. we just get rid of that totem? You don't even have to
The
DPS it down
serpent
by
totem,
dropping the
right?
totem.
Is it
No,
the
the
serpent
zombie.
totem or the zombie?
The serpent
Zombie.
the one that the tank deals with way over in the side. But we're doing the same thing, tanking them apart, I think. So there's not much of a difference there. The main difference here is there's one more ad at the beginning. You can see, and I think it's I wrote down the order somewhere.
Did you say I was 2? Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill Roka first. That's the big one, and then Zalan second, and the headhunter.
Well, Mark Skull next. Then.
So the other mechanics, the ad mechanics were the same. There's going to be the beam that you have to kite away from the raid. There's going to be the leap that you have to soak with multiple people. And then it'll leap back to the tank. But that's just for the tank. And then the headhunter just does an axe debuff. I think that's the new one, right? That's not in normal. But the headhunter will put an axe debuff on somebody that basically does damage to them until they're healed above 90% health. So it's just like Grievous and Mythic Plus. Other than that, we just do it the same way. We kill all those, and then stage 2, we get on Rastakhan. And then when the toads and all that stuff works the same, the Plague of Fire still works the same. We have to spread out for that. Totem we're going to be handling with the tremor totems, but if for whatever reason it's not up, let's not kill the person who's mind control.
So I got a question.
Unless it's reroll.
How do you make the wall? How do you position the things? What causes them to?
The wall, meaning the strategy where we all stand in the door.
Is that how you do it? You all stand in the doorway?
So where I'm standing right now, so this skull mark, right? This is where we will be standing, and we want to place the death's doors in a semicircle around this doorway.
How do you place them though?
It's a debuff that eventually.
It's a debuff that you drop, so the people who drop them will place them.
Will those markers show up downstairs?
Like if you imagine it and where the markers are, right? You'll place them in a semicircle like this.
Yeah.
Maybe leave a small gap for people to run through, but.
It won't matter because once the downstairs things happen, all the dropping that you need to care about has already happened as well.
And so why are you making it like that?
We make it like that, and then we stand inside that semicircle in the doorway, and the range can still reach one somebody from there. And because you have that wall of doors, you literally don't have to move. All the watermelon things will just go into the doorway and fly out the other side. None of them originate from the other side of that wall. So we're just completely safe in here. We should be, hypothetically. I've never done it before, so who knows?
So there's the debuff that you need to go through stand in a doorway to get rid of. We won't need to do that.
We still need to do that if your stacks get too high, but the doors are right here in front of you, right in your range, so you just step into one and come.
Okay.
The guide I read said 8 to 10 stacks, but you can do it earlier if you have to, because we need to stagger them anyway. So if everybody goes in at 8 stacks, then it does a bunch of damage to everyone. Just don't do it too often.
Yeah, and the fire debuff is like about a standard 5-yard spacing, 5 or 6 yards.
You don't get that down there anyway.
Yeah.
Well, no, but when we're up here.
When we're up here, yes, we want to be. If you're range, you want to be very, very spread. You want to be spread extra so that when the melee get it, they can run out and not run in. If you haven't done this with us before, when the transition happens, and people get pulled into the death realm and stuff, then group 3, 4, or 4, 5, 6, we need to be on the left side as we're facing the boss now of this big blue walkway. So where Zutter's standing right now, you want to be more towards the left side of the room than that, right? So that because it'll automatically pull the half of the raid that's closest to him, and it doesn't care what group you're in or anything. So you might accidentally get pulled down if you're not careful.
Yeah, I think it's more important that the mailing might, like when he gets to 63% 10% or so, just move over to the right side, and
I mean,
because the range can get him down that
all
fast.
all you need to do, Bomb Somni has a big circle around him the whole entire time. If you are inside that circle, you will go down for sure. So if you were one of in the group that needs to go down, just make sure you're in the big circle. Everyone
Or
who's
like,
there.
Well,
yeah, be at the edge
no.
of the circle or whatever.
It hurt.
Yeah, we need to add to that. Do not stand in the circle the whole fight.
No, he's an emote. So, but like, King Roxanne will just start talking about, well, I'm sorry to come help me, motherfucker, or whatever. You have like 10 seconds or so to walk over where you need to go at that point. When you hear him do that, and we'll call it out too, if you are going down, you need to make sure you're in that circle. If you're not going down, you need to make sure you're far away from
Head
that
over to the right if you're in the other groups.
Yeah, we also do need to be, even though we're in the semicircle, he'll still do the pull-in thing that we have to run away from. So don't just completely let go of your keyboard.
So what is happening up here that we need 3 healers up here?
It's not, there's more damage up here, but it's not so much that you need 3 up here. It's that we want as much DPS downstairs as possible, because we push the phase by damaging Bonsamdi as fast as we can, and then everybody rejoins together as soon as he's at whatever.
I know. I'm just wondering if we should have put another healer that goes down.
Then that would mean a DPS can't go.
Oh, because he takes exactly half.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, so exactly 11 won't get taken down.
Yeah, the amount of damage we have to do to downstairs is not a huge amount, but it's like 10% of.
And how many stacks?
I don't know what he starts.
How many stacks are the people that are downstairs going to take before they need to touch the?
Yeah, 8 to 10, but like JKM said, you need to stagger. You don't all. If you all are getting 8 to 10 at the exact same time, you can't all do it at the same time because it's a bunch of damage at the same time. The kills has to heal. So some people do it at 6. Some people maybe be a hero and wait till 11. But after you do the first whatever, you'll be everyone will be on a different cycle then, and you can start doing it 8 to 10.
All right. Any more questions? For the tanking, yes, we're going to pull the king to the right side as we're facing him right now, and Bonsamdi will be on the left side as we're facing the throne.
We drop Feast. I can drop it if we need to. Here we go.
Tay is telling me that he should probably go down, and I think he's probably right.
No, I said if you. The main reason we had you go down was because of dodging all of those.
We need you up here for a lust.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That is true.
Or we could switch Ruby with your.
I thought the other thing that happened is somebody lusted after they come back up. After everybody comes back up, so really there's 2 that happen. You know what I mean?
You can do it at either time, but
I don't know.
It's good to do it at the beginning of the phase when you have all 3 adds up and you can cleave them and
I
stuff.
see. Yeah.
When the death phase happens, then those adds that we killed at the beginning will reanimate. There's an order for those too. Let me find it.
Retribution, Rage.
Yeah, it's Ret, Rage, and then the other one. Oh, where is it? Ret, Rage. No, it's Ret, Slaughter, and then Rage. Sorry. You want to root the, what is it? The Rage one, or root? Yeah, you root the Rage ad, and then you tank the other 2 away from it, and they basically have 60 seconds before they become immune to roots. So you root them, and then hopefully you kill the 2. And you can ignore the rage ad for a while until that minute is up, and then you gotta deal with all 3 of them. But let's get to that phase first, and then we'll deal with it then. Okay, this is for the pull.
And check your flasks.
There's a guild vault in the back if you need to grab one.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
1.
You do not face me alone, invaders! You stand before the my loyal subjects! Show me the life of the arrow!
Gotta come in, Shanna, come in.
Toads are coming.
Grievous Axe. Greater Serpent Totem.
Can be deadly.
What the hell?
Plague of Toads.
There's a bad totem here.
Guess we have to kill it, or does it expire automatically?
That's the.
Tejas round in.
Alright, please
Okay, so this is the serpent totem does not go away. It's the zombie totem that goes away.
Yes, Serpent Totem is the one that's hypothetically way over on the side with the other
Nobody was.
Somebody pulled aggro on Rastakhan before I had him pulled.
Cause that thing, by the way, that flame, the flames went like 30 or 40 yards, and we're wasting people.
You might want to pull the ads farther away from where Rastakhan walks down.
Pull Rastakhan before he's over.
I mean, he RP walks down right there. You can't make him.
No,
move.
I told him there, but he got.
But I'm guessing by that time he was in the cleave, and somebody had cleaved him. Probably me. But yeah, I just like maybe move the ads away from where he's RP walking down. So we don't have that.
Is it break time?
We just
broke earlier.
So
Oh,
on.
I missed that part. Sorry.
I did too, dude.
On
I
these,
didn't
because
realize.
the run back is so long, you might want to soulstone a healer when we're wiping.
Yeah.
And just
Good idea.
Tried to shadow meld, but I couldn't find the button in time.
The toads also appear to leave pools behind them, which we gotta open.
Fucking elevator! Guess me and Olds can have a warlock party down here. Okay.
The SSC elevator was best.
Don't waste my time, lesser creature.
So Tejas, when you get the big earthquake circle, the meteor circle on, you need to move towards the group. You move.
Yes. Yes. I was kind of distracted by 3 other things.
Okay. Just in case you didn't.
The toads definitely also seem to do a lot more, so it's
think
more
the
important to
dot
dodge
is-
them.
The toads won't happen like that again if if we don't have the whole mess up with the boss not being pulled away.
The dot from the toads, it does more damage, and I don't know if it lasts longer, but it's pretty bad.
It only happened because Rastakhan was right in the middle of the melee and everyone got hit by it. If he's
Well,
farther
the
away,
first set of toads lines up with the meteor, so they're always a bit of an issue. Because everybody's stacked, and then the toads come out.
again, there'll probably only be one toad that's even coming close to us if Rock's
If it's
Yeah,
positioned
they
correctly,
shouldn't
then
if people don't.
They come out from Rastakhan.
see those misdirects.
I mean,
Those
I think it was
perfect.
just cleave. I think just move the ads farther away from where
It
he's
was probably
doing his
just
RP.
cleave. But like the totems, the toads, like those shouldn't be hitting you guys during this phase at all because he should be over in the corner.
Yeah, so if we pull the ads kind of where we're sitting now, we'll be fine.
Well, I think you want to pull him to this side of the room because you're going to put Rastakhan on the other side to keep the totem.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it doesn't need to be too.
ever so slightly.
So you're not putting Rastakhan on the blue strip once we get to phase 2.
Yes.
Yeah, phase 2, Bwonsamdi's going to be
They
in the
switched Bwonsamdi and Rastakhan. That's what we did.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
You
1.
do not face me alone in desert. You stand before the finest defender.
Plague of Toad, crushing leaf.
Here come toads.
Greater Serpent Totem.
What was that?
I don't
Serpent
know.
That was
totem.
it.
That's a
They
serpent totem.
can't even get.
I guess it was too
Plague
close.
of Toads.
How is this too close?
I don't know. I was standing in the middle.
Yeah, I was closer than you were and didn't get hit by
Crushing
it.
leaf.
I don't know. Everybody's taking a massive amount of
Grievous
damage.
axe.
We're like 100 yards away.
Greater Serpent Totem.
Yeah, I don't think it's the totem. I think it's something else.
It was the totem. If you were on the other side of the river, you got hit by it.
We need like an external.
Pellets die.
Okay, so I was hit by that, whatever that
Yeah,
was,
that is
and
not
I'm
the-
nowhere near it.
Plague of Toads.
Okay, switching phases.
The Alliance invaders have struck down our people.
Oh, for God's sake. So what is that?
We'll look at the logs and see.
Zombie Dust Totem.
Zombie
Totem.
Vista's up. Oh, it got
I
charmed.
dropped a tremor.
Yeah, nobody's mind controlled. The totem's just still up.
So, somebody was.
You have
and
to
they
kill
immediately
it. You'll have to kill it because it might CC someone again.
got- Yeah,
There
it
it
did.
is.
Head out,
Move
guys.
those out.
Oh
Oh,
god.
Plague
Oh
of
no.
Toads.
Oh god.
Death to all invaders.
Let's go ahead and wipe.
Soulstone
Kinda
healer.
cool. Soulstone a healer, yes.
Soul stun somebody.
Although, I don't know, our warlocks are alive.
I got 2 minutes on Soulstone.
Yeah.
We didn't have.
Or battle res a dead healer that's already dead. Somebody.
I don't have any battle res.
We don't have any
There's
battle
no
resistance
battle
available.
Oh well. You tried.
Caress of Death.
We need a failure
Maybe
detection pylon.
Those
They
don't
just
work.
don't make them anymore. So looking at my death log, the tank detonation on Rastakhan, that's unavoidable for them, but it drops off with distance. And I guess if we stand in the middle of the room, it's still too close because we took that.
I mean, it has
standing
nothing
in
to
the-
do with how far you are from the boss.
Oh, it is. It's how far the
It's how
tank
far
is.
Dazar'alor is. She has to leap away. I'm assuming she.
Oh. Well, there was that plus the axe debuff, so that was for me. Let me look at for other people.
The damage might just be way higher on her.
I
Yeah, it
mean,
was
it's
scorching detonation.
it's definitely also the leap is doing a lot of damage, but that's just the mechanic. So
Yeah, but that scorching
We're not
hit me
talking
multiple
about that.
times
There's
for
a
like
key
90k.
one
Yeah,
that hit
that's
I will.
literally everyone in the raid when no
that's
other mechanic was
Okay,
going
scorching
on.
detonation.
Sutter, do
Oh
it.
my
Yeah,
god.
better do your job right.
I'm not talking about you doing something wrong.
No, it causes us to all take damage from scorching detonation when she doesn't jump away.
I mean, is that what you're supposed to? How are you supposed to do this if you don't have?
Just tank. All the tanks have some speed mechanic. I mean, you guys don't have great ones.
I know. Oh,
But like some,
you are you gonna wraith walk away? Once every 9 minutes.
I
You
never
have
have
your
the boss, so
pre-script
I,
and
I use my engineering like nitro boost.
I hope it doesn't kill you.
Sometimes.
Just to confirm, when Siegebreaker does the leap, we're supposed to stand on the person, right?
Everyone you stack together.
Yes.
Just bring it into the melee if you have it.
So that time you died because you took the leap, which you were supposed to do, which put you down to like 100k, but then you also took the detonation, which killed you the rest of the way.
I mean, everyone should just on that. Is there any reason for everyone to not be stacked on the ads, even ranged?
At the beginning,
Yes.
no, except for the
assuming people
beam.
move out for the
There's
beam.
fire.
The fire beam is the only. The plague fire only comes after all the ads are dead. So we can
Oh.
be stacked a little closer, unless you have the beam on you.
Yeah, and that fire circle debuff, I realized is range again. You gotta give a buffer zone for the melee to get out. You can't be like in about 15 yards or so. You need to be out more like 25, 30 yards from the ball.
I need for it.
One second.
Janta.
How do you not have it?
I have. Tanta, what?
Fort,
Fort.
please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thought I'd done.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You do not face me alone, invaders! You stand before the finest
Ruby, bring it in.
Bring it in.
Toads are coming. There's one heading for the melee.
Greater Serpent Totem. Plague of Toads.
More toads.
Ow.
Relay second, guys.
Get the pellet.
Greater Serpent Totem. Plague of Toads.
Toads.
Plague of Toads.
One Sunday, the Alliance invaders have struck down our people. Aid me!
Watch out for the toads. You don't want to get frozen in a pool.
Doesn't appear to be doing damage.
Not convenient.
Zombie Dust Totem.
Get your range whatever right now.
Kill that toad.
Caress of Death.
Plague's out.
Don't move with fire if you're ranged.
Here come toad. First death door's coming. Go drop it near the doorway where we came in. Try to make that semi. Next plague of fire is coming in a few seconds.
Veggie veggies.
Don't move.
That is
Bobby Death Totem.
Somebody drop a yeah.
calm.
Tremor totem.
We're gonna get a plague and a death's door. If you get it, go drop it near the doorway, make the semicircle.
You gotta get that out.
Plague of toads.
Toads. Zombie dust is coming soon. And a plague, be spread.
Totem.
Caress of death.
62%.
He's gonna start doing his emote. If you're on that, start heading that way. If you're in those two groups, everyone needs to be in that circle. If you're in that group, go, go, go.
We don't have a thing.
Well, we'll do our best.
But you better watch your tool.
Ads, right?
Root's the big guy.
Down here.
You're on your
Must.
own now.
Necrotic smash.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, we get them up here. It's fine. The rage, we need to. It's gonna be hard to pull them apart.
Who are we supposed to kill first? I'm sorry.
Retribution first, then slaughter.
I can't solely hit this.
Yeah, so being all over there doesn't work when there's no wall.
Yeah, you guys, we need to drop the Death Star better.
Necrotic smash.
You would be wise to flee.
Looks like we only get 3 doors.
No, there were 4 of
Yeah,
them.
they're plenty
And,
around.
it's just
There's like
the
here
2
where they
were
are.
not
You
right,
just didn't put them in the right spots.
I only saw 3 go
There's-
out
there's
to
4, yeah.
people, but I see like
There's 5 up
down
right
right
now.
I see 5, 6, or 5.
Does he put down more when the phase transition
Might
happened?
be after the
They
trade.
were
put
at
down
least. I saw
You'll get
4
at
at
least 4
least
before.
before we went down.
Okay, so 4 is enough for us to make a wall.
Viable.
Yeah. It's got some hell chains.
Yeah, what was that?
Fucking metal. What, my Azurite thing?
There's a big ass beam on you.
There's a golden beam.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that you can see that, huh? Neat.
Wait, what?
The hell chains trait. You and your pet become Ghost Rider. Yeah. So also, since the ads apparently spawn on top of the corpses of the ads from the first phase, after we
Get on the elevator, Shane.
To get on.
after
Yeah.
we kill the big guy, we could like move the other 2, and then that way the rage wouldn't spawn on top of the other 2, and it'd be
That's a
easier
good
to
idea.
separate them.
We should do that.
So if the
We also don't have to do any of that.
if that area is blocked properly, you should be not taking as much damage, and it should be easy to heal, right?
That's the theory, yes.
Okay.
So yeah, guys, the Death Store debuff. Does anyone not know what to do when they get the Death Store debuff?
I think I don't. Can you just run it by me real quick?
Okay, so we're gonna create like a protective circle around the door we come in of the Death Door things for the range to stand inside of while they're DPSing Bomb Sandy down. And what creates those doors is when the Death Door debuff falls off of a person who has it. People will get it periodically throughout the period of the fight where we're fighting Rastakhan and Bomb Sandy's over in the corner. If you have the Death Sword debuff, you need to come where the skull is right now. Drop one here, then drop one. The next person drops it on X. Then the next person drops it on square, and then the next person drops it on moon, and then the next person drops it on triangle. So we have like a semicircle of Death Sword debuffs, kind of guarding this doorway. All the range will stand inside when they go down for the Wamsamni thing, and they won't have to move at all, other than to occasionally drop their debuff. While they DPS the boss. It should keep the damage down so we can one heal it down here. But if you have that Death Sword debuff, you need to pay attention. You'll have a call out in DBM, you'll have text that appears over your head, and you need to look and see what's already there. So if you will see a big, what is it, like green and black like circle thing if someone has already dropped one skull, so you need to drop it where X is. And likewise, if there's 2 there, you'll be able to drop it to the next one. But you'll be able to see the things that have already been dropped because they make like a big green circly door that you can see.
Got it.
Did I say Bulger?
No.
And the debuff, the ranged and the people downstairs get, we take that out.
The one that
Yeah, you run
stacks on you when you're downstairs, you let it stack on you. It'll just stack over time, right? There's no way to avoid it. But when it reaches a certain point between 8 to 10 or earlier, if you feel like, everybody's got a lot of health and you can do it, then you sidestep into one of those doors briefly to drop your stacks and then come back up.
Okay.
I guess the ranged haven't done this before since last time we just sent the melee down. In the doorway, surrounded by these doors, and you'll be DPSing Rastakhan, or not Rastakhan, Bonsamdi over in the corner, and you should be able to reach him. And the only things you move for are to drop your stacks. You'll sidestep in and out of a door, and when he does the inevitable demise pull in, you'll be running against that current for the duration of that. But other than that, you just stand completely still.
Cool.
So I'll try to call out the frogs and the fire ahead of time. We did a little bit of a better job. But the fire especially is very, very short, so you don't have very much time to move out of it.
Can we skull
The
and cross
fire,
the...
moving out of the fire is really the wrong way to describe it, because really people need to be spread beforehand and then not move. What ends up happening is somebody has it and they start running and they drag it to 5 other people while they're running.
That's what I was going to say. Is you got ranged at least should make sure that they have nobody else in range 6 of them, and they give enough room for the melee to get out into a buffer zone, because they're going to be clumped and they need a bit of like 15 yards behind them all around the boss to be able to get out into.
It's just because I would name myself Bulger if given the option between the 2 names. But Plugger, I'm going to use that one. Taking it, stolen.
2,
I better get credit.
You do not face me alone, invaders. You stand before the finest defenders of Sultan.
Seals up.
My loyal subjects, sword is outside the price of the arrogant.
Move in.
Toads are coming. Rebus axe is going out soon.
Look out for the toad.
Greater Serpent
Toads are gonna come and act.
You would be wise.
Crushing leap.
Get Brasmus up.
Brasmus down.
Greater Serpent Totem.
Can be deadly.
Now it'd be a... Oh, never mind. Died all the way over there. Oops. You don't need to move then.
Resme is your pet bio.
What the fuck?
I think they removed that unless they put it back.
I can make it 2008 again.
Plague of Toads.
It's coming.
Alright, wipe this up.
The Alliance invaded. You should have fled.
Go stand in.
That res a healer.
We're out of reses too.
So do we really need to be that far apart?
I don't understand what you're talking about that far apart.
So you're trying to outrange the totem, and that makes sense. Obviously, we want to outrange the totem. Do we have to be that far
No.
apart?
Zombie dust totem.
Let's go stand
What?
stand close to Run Zombie or something.
When you're saying we have to be that far apart, what are you talking about?
He's talking about the where the
Zutter
boss
is all the way over by the wall where she's supposed to be. Bakshish is there trying to keep her
Caress
alive.
of death.
The rest of the raid's
No.
on the opposite side of the room.
Caress of
That
death.
you
Caress
can
of
reach
death.
both if you stand at the edge of the circle.
You'll be mine now.
This is the fate of all who desecrate Zuldazar.
So does anyone want to level my Zandalari Paladin butt plugger with me?
What?
No. I'm totally gonna make one, but it's not gonna be named Butt Plugger.
Oh, I mean, there's other sex toys you can name your character after.
Leveling a warlock.
Today, I'm very proud. I reserved the name Chonker.
My God.
Oh, that's good.
No one had taken it, so now I have the name Chonker.
Oh, good on you. Someone already named themselves Big Chungus on the server and makes me mad.
Chungus.
Sorry, Savage, we can't all be named things. Some variation on the word Savage. Did you have something named like real bad on the server?
Yeah, I'd fuck me, daddy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That gets you a ban if you're not careful.
Well, it
You
wasn't
don't
like
get banned
spelled
from names,
out.
you just
Like,
get forced to change them.
That's right.
What is
People like me report people like you.
What did you?
Yeah,
what
my
did
favorite
you?
thing to do is
What did you
reporting
yell in that
names.
pool of that first boss in Scum and Villainy that made me wipe up?
it was that.
Fuck me, daddy. Right as I pulled the boss. Oh Jesus.
Dude, I miss
Yeah,
Star
that-
Wars.
Oh,
All right,
in
you
Star
folks
Wars?
don't have to relive your high school years in the chat.
Anyway, the person who asked about spreading out, we don't spread out at the first phase. We spread out when the fires start coming. So we want to make sure that we're not close to people so that we set other people.
It was mainly with the tank debuff, so being able to reach both tanks while still standing in a
Evan,
reasonable.
Zephyr's was talking about the stacks of the two groups, the distance.
It doesn't say
between-
what the range of the serpent totem is, so you're just gonna have to experiment.
I mean, Brasmus probably doesn't need to be that far over. But if you're like right here, Evan, if you're like right here at the edge, very edge of the thing, you could.
Yeah, but then my AoEs don't hit the raid. That's why I was hoping you guys could move, like, just if you were no farther than about here, it'd be fine. But when people are like out here, it becomes a problem.
Nobody wants you that dirty AoE anyway.
I was darting back and forth to try to save Bakshish and Zutter when they both got the 2 stacks of the totem debuff, but I was too slow.
Is that what was happening to Bakshish?
Yeah,
Bad things were happening.
Bakshish, if you stand a little further away, you might get hit less often. I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll try to max range it. I kept having issues where Zutter was in range and then outer range and then in range again.
It's because I'm leaping very far away for the scorching detonation.
That's why. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm basically leaping up to where the ads are right now.
If you're kind of like over here, you'll be able to reach, like here, you can probably reach everything. Like
Oh,
where
over
I am.
here? Okay,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I was further back, so I'll give that a shot.
And you'll also be away from the totems.
Why does our guild tower look like a penis?
Oh my God! Shut up, Savage.
It doesn't. It's a kitty.
It does kind of look like a penis.
It's straight. It's straight up
What?
a dick.
It's
straight
not
up
a
a dick.
kitty anymore. Okay.
Oh, it's a candle.
It's a
That's
candle.
right.
Yeah, it looks like a.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You do not face me alone, invader. You stand before the fight.
First leaf's coming out soon.
Move in,
Come
move
to
in.
us, Zephyrs. Come to us.
Fails.
You're welcome.
Frogs incoming.
Toad's coming in. First totem's coming out.
Greater Serpent Totem.
Might hurt.
Try to pick a right through the ads.
Plague of Toads.
Deep incoming.
It's Dwarish, it's on you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I fucked that up.
Get him up.
I like the aspirational bubble on.
Greater Serpent
Got a seal in the melee.
Move the ads away from corpse.
I've got a Grievous Axe, by the way. It's gone.
Plague of Toads.
The Alliance in Nether have struck down our people. Aid me!
What you be raising such a fuss about, Your Majesty? Old one Sam ain't gonna
DPS
let
supposed to
no
be killing this Serpent
outsiders
Totem?
take your
No.
throne?
It goes away now.
We don't have a downstairs healer right now.
I'll do it.
Zombie Dust Totem.
Stay spread out a little, please.
Fire's coming soon.
Followed by frogs.
Plague of Toads.
First death door is coming soon.
It's on Rira. Watch where Rira goes. Well, just put it around Rira's.
Zombie Dust Totem.
Totems.
Not bad.
I was going for one of the middle ones, so at least we have something to stand behind.
Okay.
Fire's coming soon, or the plague.
Just
another
kind of do,
death door.
yours in a circle
Yes,
around
yes.
Rira's around.
Melissa. It's fine. We're gonna get toads.
Plague of Toads.
Can be a deadly place.
Here comes plague of fire and a zombie dust.
Zombie Dust Totem.
Can you put down the...
It's down. It's down.
Estor, who's got it? Who's not going? Savage.
Caress of
What?
Death.
You
Zombie
missed it.
dust.
Stop for another.
Fuck.
Plague's coming soon. Be
Death
spread.
Sword 5.
Oh no, never mind.
Everybody's going down. Get to the circle. Get to the circle. Everyone who's
4,
not
5,
do it.
6.
The mighty demanding Rastakhan. I'm gonna give you the power you seek. But you're
Now we get behind these things?
Yes, hypothetically. There's only 2,
Uh,
but
yeah,
that's
no,
fine.
it's...
The power of a
So
Lord
close.
flows through me.
Need to have somebody dedicated to do that.
Necrotic Smash. Inevitable.
So was Savage the only one that missed? Did we?
Yeah.
Okay,
Only
so
30.
one came since then, right?
I just. Do you guys see it down there?
Yeah, I do. So we got 3 in good spots, and then
Necrotic Smash.
Are they originating from Blansamdi or is it just from random places?
I don't know.
They originate from the death's doors and then shoot
Okay.
them.
But none of them are coming towards you inward, right?
Yeah, they are.
They are?
Only if they go around.
I don't know about
no,
the door
I
one.
see him shooting in right now. I'm laying here dead.
Not from the
Well,
door.
that's up
Well,
here
I'm
though.
upstairs and dead.
Yeah, so it seems like it's working as intended. If we just get the doors up.
Do we need to kill Rastakhan more slowly and get another death store?
No.
Now look, there's 4 that we know of.
If we had 3, if we'd had 3, we would have been okay.
Right now is not okay.
I'm talking about downstairs. That's what we're talking about.
It does seem like they need to be a little closer to
Closer to the door?
No, to each other.
Closer to each other.
We can make the semicircle a little smaller because there is that little like outcropping from the.
Yeah, they're the ones that are a pain are the ones that are coming laterally across the door.
Swash, you know what you're supposed to do now?
I know what I was supposed to do. I just didn't know it was on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually if the first one is placed like kind of next to the door so it seals the lateral movement, like on the right or left side, and then you just go off of.
We should just put flares down and just keep them down for where they should be.
Okay.
We're not using those for anything else, are we?
Or not.
I have a feast.
What do we need to get Boswani down to in percent?
50%.
What was he at?
70-ish.
Well, so without the barrier, we're all ranged, so we're moving, which totally kills our DP.
And I don't know if we even had a lust on that yet.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
So during the fire phase, do not stand near the markers, so people can place their death door without catching fire.
And I should be delaying my 3-minute cooldown. When it comes back up, don't waste it on getting them to 60%. Save it for when we go down.
Yeah,
that's correct.
But my DPS.
Come meet everybody who just came in.
So by the way, I think you can stun the ads upstairs. In addition to just rooting them.
For the first 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Ruby, you're going to be staying up, right? So we're going to just as soon as that is that what needs to be done? As soon as it comes out, right? It needs to be rooted.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the Phantom of Rage. It needs to be rooted as soon as it comes out.
Lock rocks.
Give him his drugs.
Can't believe Big Chungus was taken.
Some 110 warrior and go horde.
Scum.
It's a fitting name for a warrior.
I was wanted to rename Upper Decker to Big Chungus.
What about Giant Chungus?
I could.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Thick Chungus.
You do all lot, he comes.
Thick Chungus.
Oh my god.
I should play my
Mega
Warlock more.
Chungus.
My Warlock is
That'd
a
be
pretty good
Chungus.
name.
Chungus Maximus.
Bolt Napper.
I like that one.
You just go Chungamax.
Kind of like Omega Chungus.
Beginning and the end of all Chungus.
5,
The final
4,
Chungus.
3, 2, 1.
You do not face me alone, Invader! You stand before the finest defender
Fire beam.
Leap's coming out. Toads are coming. And Grievous Axe is about to go out.
Greater Serpent Totem.
Seal's going out. It's coming into melee. We're getting Toads and then Leap.
Plague of Toads.
We couldn't have put that
come
in.
to us.
He died before.
Axe going up.
So you might want to move him. You know.
Greater Serpent Totem. Plague of Toads.
Beyond the Prelate.
One Sunday, the Alliance invaders have struck down
Plague
our
of
people.
Toads.
Eddie!
What you be raising such a fuss about, Your Majesty? Old one Samdi ain't gonna let no outsiders take your throne.
Zombie Dust Totem.
Watch your range. Oh my god. You polymorphed me so I can't.
Plague of Fire's coming soon. Be spread.
Caress of Death.
Leave the area around the markers clear for the Death's Doors. Here come Toads. First Death's Door is going out in 5.
Go drop it on one of those markers back there if you've got it.
Preferably Skull.
He's casting on JKM.
Oh,
Don't screw it up.
Fire out.
Zombie Dust Totem.
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 Someone else put that down.
Down.
Caress of Death.
Plague of Fire's going out soon. Be
And door at the same time.
Doors on upper decker.
Let the fire burn down!
Don't screw it up.
I got heroic leap.
I don't know, that's a little off center.
It was a little uncertain. Shut up! Shut up, everyone!
Plague of Toads.
Way to not screw it up.
Toads coming out.
Zombie Totem's coming soon. And Plague of Fire be spread. And a Death's Door.
Zombie Dust
It's
Totem.
up here.
Akunda, put that down.
Caress of Death.
He's gonna probably transition before we get another one. Start moving to your correct side. 4, 5, 6 towards
If you get it while after we transition people up here, you need to go and place it where it's supposed to be, even though they're already
Zephyrs.
Zephyrs, go put it on.
You be mighty demanding Rastakhan. I'm gonna give you the power you seek. But you're better
Shit, you have no healer down there.
No, Taste down there.
Okay.
Why is it not CC?
It is. And then I DPS'd it. Yeah, I put a dot on it. Idiot.
Necrotic Smash.
There's some getting through, but it's definitely a lot better than it.
This is really good, actually.
Inevitable
Yeah,
End.
keep putting them over here when they
Keep running away. Oh, he's gonna yank us. Don't be pulled outside of the circle.
What happened?
Ow.
Self get sucked in!
Yeah, nobody sucked.
Death to all invaders!
Necrotic Smash.
Do we have?
Don't
We have a
release.
res. Okay, you got it.
I
Don't
got that
release.
sheesh, don't release.
Nobody
Don't re-
release. Wow.
Didn't matter, you guys were down there, so
I got it. Yeah. Can I?
Huh.
We gotta
Oh, it
move
reset?
the markers back slightly.
You don't have to use that battle res. We have.
Well, it doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, they were coming across from the side.
It
Just a
was
few meters
it
back
was
is good enough.
it was really
It's much
good though.
better.
Yeah, it was livable.
I think I forgot to clear my stuff.
And this time I won't dot the rage before I put CC.
Somebody, what was he at? What was
What
Vaughn's
are
speed?
we supposed to soak? No, the words that we did not soak.
One of the ads puts
green
down.
circle that
Yeah.
a mark of something. Hang on, I'll find it.
Isn't that Withering Burst when someone clears their stacks?
Yeah.
Because that was most of the damage I took right before I died.
Same here.
Yeah,
It does
we had-
damage to everyone, yeah. And it was probably what happened was he was doing the pull in, right? And everybody who wasn't running against it just got pulled through the death's doors and then triggered
Yeah.
their thing. And if you're like resisting and running against it inside the death's door, it just keeps on proccing, right?
Yeah, and I got pulled outside, and so I triggered it again coming through.
Are these doors still here? Does everybody else see them?
No, they're not there.
Nope.
No.
See the
Yeah,
markers.
the seal
gonna
is the thing that
reload.
you have to soak. It's basically the same as like Kill Jade and Armageddon. It's just a big circle on the ground that one person has to stand in.
You still see the
There
doors.
are
It's
multiple
probably
of them.
like the blood on the first boss in Old Deer. You'll have to log out real quick and log back.
Does anybody have a Jeeves?
Yeah, I got you.
Thanks. I'm all yeller.
Okay, I'm gonna log out real quick because this is driving me crazy.
Reloading didn't work.
It did not.
Yeah, the fake blood pools on.
I wish Jeeves was a
on
toy.
the
It took
Talok,
it was paying to regrind it.
Isn't Jeeves a toy?
No, you have to craft it for each character.
Even
Which
if it
one is the
wasn't
toy?
required.
Blingtron 4,000
Oh,
and
it's
5,000 are
Blingtron.
toys, not 6,000 though.
Yeah.
Okay, that worked.
There's no Blingtron 7,000.
Do you want to go downstairs, Cal, or me?
That just happened. It was a bad death door because Kales had to run out and drop it right when the transition was happening. So you were the only one that was. So if that doesn't happen, I'm assuming Kales can go down and do it.
Yeah, basically, I'll be first priority, but you're my backup.
I
need in.
Actually, I'm gonna change a talent.
Yeah, the only negative is the melee will have to wait for their lust until we come back up, which isn't probably that bad.
Yeah, if Tay gets pulled down.
I can always use my drums. Use her grab level.
This will probably be the last one for today.
Being an old, did you not have a second flask to take? Or?
Oh, yes, just me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You do not face me alone, invaders! You stand before the finest
Seal's coming.
Toad's incoming.
Greater servant totem.
can be deadly.
Seal's out. Axe is coming and Toads.
Okay, move. Add.
Prelate.
Read the stacks.
Shield going
There's a
through
beam
melee.
coming into melee.
Greater serpent totem. Plague of toads.
Toads are coming.
You don't need to stack on.
Coming through melee. Here we go. Don't stand in Bonsamdi early.
Would you be raising such a fuss about your majesty? Old one Samdi ain't gonna let no outsiders take your throne.
Zombie dust incoming.
Zombie dust totem.
Make sure you're at appropriate range.
Fire incoming.
Plague's coming.
Caress of death.
Toads incoming.
Plague of toads.
Oh boy.
You guys are screwed.
First death door is coming.
It's on the protector.
Go a little
Plague
earlier.
is also coming.
Oh, this lost DPS.
Zombie dust totem.
Oh no, that was a bad spot.
Somebody,
I put it right on the
a
X.
totem.
Go.
It's you can.
Okay, we're gonna have fire and death store coming at the same time at
Caress
5.
of death.
You want to have it slightly in front of the cop.
Put the markers where you actually want it.
I
God
didn't
damn
put
it.
down
Right
the-
this time up, protector. Come on.
No, it looks like it's in a good place.
Toads incoming.
Plague of toads.
Zombie dust is next. And a plague of fire.
Zombie dust totem.
Toddlers.
Death store.
Caress of death.
Alright. Team down. Get in position.
One Samdi, you are my lower.
If you're not, if you're 1, 2, 3, move away from the correct side.
The mighty demanding Rastakhan. I'm gonna give you the power to seek, but you better watch your tune.
Retribution, guys.
So close.
So think, okay.
And do I lust?
Yes.
We already have it down here. Alright.
Run away now.
No bet. Thank you.
I'm drinking.
Necrotic smash.
They're all kind of leaking through Buck Queen's.
Yeah, keep building a wall for us, buddies.
You will burn for your clients.
So does Death Door only go out to on the top?
Well, the nice thing about how they're
Inevitable
positioned is
end.
that they
Necrotic
bounce off the
smash.
wall and then go back to the underworld.
Away from my presence.
Yeah, the one on Skull is sending him right into where the group was.
Then put the skull where you want it.
We purposely moved
I
it
don't
back.
know where the right.
to
I
get
don't know where the right
lateral.
place is.
Did I pick someone up? We got 2 reses.
They're
We're
all
all head
downstairs.
down
anyway.
here.
All downstairs.
Oh, I see.
No, we all
Okay.
came upstairs when we died.
No, we purposely moved the skull, all the markers back slightly because the lateral ones that were coming parallel to the door were making it through the skull.
Well, that was much better. I think we got this.
Yeah, that was progress.
We'll see everyone Wednesday.
Hey,
Make sure you read up on the fight.
Don't forget, Tuesday's Mythic Plus Day. Come hang out and do Mythic Plus. We always succeed. It's a good time.
Eventually.
It's not optimal success guaranteed. It's just
You'll get a 10 done. Let's put it that way.
Why am I in Dalaran?
Hey, why are
Because
these
we
Dalaran?
can't we can't do Zul'Dazar because we're Alliance.
Oh.
So you can go take the Orc portal and then the Zul'Dazar.
And those
portal.
portals are closing, right? The Dalaran portals?
They are. We'll have to do something else in the future.
Why are they closing? Are you joking?
They're fucking with all the portals, and they're making a single portal room in
Yeah, but it's an
Stormwind and one in
org.
Orgrimmar, and taking away like all the other portals everywhere else.
So
because
how
they-
are you supposed to get to? You know what? Actually, you could do Northrend Dalaran, and are they taking those ones
No.
away too? Yeah, so go to
They're-
Northrend Dalaran, then you can go to Org.
Yes, that you could do, I believe. That
Except for
would be
you
bigger
port to
than the Org
Org, and then the portal room in Org is nowhere near.
It's kind of stupid because they did this one time before.
Old
pissed
Dalaran.
everybody
Yeah.
off, and they put them back.
And they're taking out even stuff like they're taking the Caverns of Time one out of Old Dalaran.
You mean?
And
they
they're
are?
taking away
Yeah,
all,
no-
like
no
all of the
COT.
ones in Dalaran.
That's been there since Wrath.
They're taking away pretty much everything.
That's so stupid.
There's a whole big post on Bowhead about
So
which
that they
ones are going to be in Oregon, which everything else they're taking.
They want
So
you
are
to
the-
enjoy the experience of the larger game. And not
Which is, one thing when I'm leveling or whatever, but when I'm running old raids, I don't want to have to like run all over everywhere. I liked having a
They're
portal
like,
to
we're
get in,
eliminating mounts because we want you to experience the glory of
They're
2 pixels.
Actually, they're bringing in the EverQuest boats that only leave every 2 hours.
We want the whole world to feel like the old Baron.
Yeah.
So is the
We
portal in the monk place going to be changed to go to Org instead of Dalaran, since that's useless now?
Probably not.
Oh no, they're taking all of the portals out of the Pandaria Shrine.
No.
No,
they,
the monk class hall.
Class hall has a portal to go to Dalaran, and I was able to use that to go anywhere at any time.
Yeah,
and
no, I think they're going to go to Dalaran, and then from you're talking the Legion Dalaran. From there, you'll only be able to go to Org and Stormwind.
Oh, okay. So it just adds another jump to the transit. That's
And then
annoying,
there's some places that you won't be able to get to through portals at all, like Karazhan, Wormrest, and the Shrine, Pandaria Shrine. You won't be able to get to directly anymore.
You have a
What? They're
wormhole
taking
portal
out-
you can get to Northrend places.
Why would they
can't you
take
get
out the
to
portal to Pandaria Shrine? Like, why wouldn't you have a portal to that from Org?
You'll have the one
the
that
one
goes to the
it
Honeydew
goes to
Village
Jade.
that
Yeah,
we
it
have
goes to Jade
currently.
Forest.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, I can go to Argent Tournament and I can go to Northrend Dalaran.
Yeah, they're like, oh, but you'll still have all these rings and all this stuff. And I was like, yes, if you've been playing the game since vanilla and you saved up for all of these things the entire time, which I did
and
not.
you're still on that character.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
still your main.
and you can find them in your bag.
Like, I don't have the Kirin Tor ring on any of them because they're expensive. They're like 35,000 gold. I'm like, fuck that.
No, it was 8,000 gold
I thought it was
when
like
I bought it.
5 now.
No, I looked recently and they were still really expensive.
They must have upped it.
Because nobody had 45,000 gold in Wrath.
No. They've upped it like for inflation.
Okay.
Because I was like, oh, maybe I just hadn't looked at it since my character was actually in those levels originally back in Kata, and I could totally afford it now. No, they were. I mean, I could afford it, but like on one tune, and it's a waste when I could be buying pets and no. Yeah, salty that fourth thing. I am excited for new rating with leashes though, because I'm super excited to get my little Shaw of Happy.
Oh, there's going to be a new one?
Yes, it's for the first 3 Pandaria raids. So for Mogashan Vaults, Heart of Fear,
Oh.
and Terrace on the There's 11 pets in the raid, and then the reward for completing it is a little Shaw of Happiness. And it's freaking adorable.
So, how long until flying gets put back in?
Probably 8.2.
Yeah, probably 8.2.
Or 3. They said
Was
at
it
the
2 or 3 in Legion?
well, but they said at the beginning of this patch that I think it was Ian that said he would rather not have flying at all. So I'm wondering if they delay
Well,
it.
they always say that they'd rather not have flying at all. It's really only because we'd all leave if they got rid of it.
Good night.
Good night.
There are some fun looking MMOs that are probably going to be coming out in 2020 if they don't lose money. Pantheon is the one that I'm watching the most.
At one point, I was asked, how do you make $1 million creating an MMO? And the answer was, get $10 million in funding, put $9 million of it in a bonfire and set it on fire, and then get out with the other $1 million while you.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, Kickstarter is like the touch of death for a lot of these, and Pantheon is one of the Kickstarter ones.
Well, you can't get close to enough on a Kickstarter for an MMO.
Yeah.
I got 400,000 on Kickstarter for a single player game, and it cost like, $1.5 million to make. So you can imagine what the MMOs cost.
Yep.
Nonetheless, I'm going to do another Kickstarter for my next.
I think Crowfall was a Kickstarter one that actually is in like alpha or something like that, or pre-alpha.
Yeah, the thing with Crowfall is they already had outside investors lined up, and it's basically they were building interest in it by running.
I think Pantheon was doing that as well.
Yeah. So you're not really trying to fund it from the Kickstarter. You're trying to get additional funds and a starter audience.
All right, it's bedtime. See you guys.
Good night. good job on getting Conclave down. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Rasta is like similar difficulty, and then it gets harder after that.
Yeah, I've noticed there are a lot of guilds stuck on 4 and a lot of guilds stuck on 6. So people who get Conclave down generally get Rasta down fairly.
Yeah.
Then the last
But
three
yeah,
are hard.
Mechatork is a step up, and then stupid ship thing is 2 steps up, and then Jaina is like 5 steps.
So I'm waiting for super difficult.
I think they're nerfing her again in this next patch slightly, and then they'll probably do another nerf, like I'm guessing before the April 12th patch hits. But I gotta go to bed. Good night.
Okay.
Yeah.